Jelena Ostapenko is confident she can take the attention in her stride as she targets more Grand Slam success at Wimbledon. The 20-year-old produced one of the most remarkable tennis stories in recent years by becoming the first unseeded player in the Open era to win the French Open title. Having arrived in Paris as the little-known world number 47 from Latvia, Ostapenko leaves as the world number 12 and with her career earnings almost tripled. The final against Simona Halep was shown on a big screen in the center of Riga, and Ostapenko can expect plenty of fuss when she makes a brief trip back on Monday. "I think when I go back home there will be a lot of attention, and this is really nice because I made history for my country," said. "Of course now I probably will have more pressure, but I'm going to try to deal with that. I think it's going to be a little bit difficult, but I chose to be a tennis player, that's my career, so I should be fine with that." Next on the agenda for Ostapenko is the Aegon Classic in Birmingham. Although it is a sign of just what an outsider she was that she is not yet even in the field. With the rankings cut off several weeks ago, Ostapenko is currently still one out, although a wild card will surely be made available for her if she wants it. Ostapenko has more pedigree on grass than clay, having won the Wimbledon junior title 3 years ago and rates the surface as her favorite. "It was not always like that." Recalling her first experience of grass aged 15, Ostapenko said, "When I first played on it I didn't like it at all. I didn't really understand how to play on grass and I was like, how can people play on grass? It's made for soccer. But in the next couple of years I understood how to play, how to move, and then I really liked it." Wimbledon is in 3 weeks and I'm feeling quite confident now, so I'm really looking forward to playing there. Ostapenko stunned observers and opponents alike with her utterly fearless game at Roland Garros, smacking 299 winners in 7 matches. Her confidence comes both from youth and the knowledge that, when she is on form, very few players can live with her. Ostapenko has been coached throughout her career by her mother Jelena Ostapenko, adding former world number 16 Enable Medina Garrigues to her team a month ago. Medina Garrigues was not shocked by the shots Ostapenko went for and pulled off, but had not expected her charge to handle herself with quite so much poise. "I knew she could hit that hard, but I'm really surprised how she ended the 2 weeks," said the Spaniard. Even when she got to the quarter-finals she was happy but not excited. She felt like it was quite okay for her to be where she was. "She has a lot of advantage because she knows most of the match depends on her side. If she plays good, it's very difficult that somebody can beat her. That's unbelievable. There's not so many players like that." Ostapenko has taken a step back and watched half of the tournament on TV at home before traveling to Paris. "When I watch it live it's better. On TV it's more stressful," she said. Her daughter has taken her by surprise by winning a Grand Slam so early in her career, but she recalled how it was a triumph 10 years in the making. "When she was 10 years old we came to Roland Garros," said Ostapenko, and she said, "Maybe one time I can become a champion here." Women's tennis has been crying out for a young player to not just make a breakthrough but build on it and become a great champion. Time will tell whether Ostapenko can be the player, but Ostapenko needs no convincing. "I think yes," she said. "I know." The emotions were the polar opposite for Halep, who was the pre-tournament favorite and seemed to have her name on the trophy before it was snatched away in a barrage of Ostapenko winners. 3 years after losing her first final to Maria Sharapova, and having led by a set in 3-0, there is no doubt this loss will take some getting over. Halep's coach Darren Cahill briefly dumped her in March after frustration with her negative attitude reached a peak during a match against Johanna Konta at the Miami Open. Since then she has won 20 matches and lost only 3, and Cahill has no doubt she will have more chances to win slams. "She has a lot to be proud of," said the Australian. "I knew she had it inside of her. It's just trying to get her to dig down deep and really commit to it, and she's been great since Jelena won this match. Simona did not lose it. So I think from our perspective Simona can hold her head up high. This will be tough for sure, but I think she'll regroup and she'll be a better player for it. I have full faith that one of these days she's going to hold one of these trophies."